So tomorrow you up against an old friend.
Yeah, yeah, I'm very good friends with Paul Warren. Played with him at Weve, and it's a real good lad. Really pleased that I always thought he would go into something like management. He was just obviously did sports science and things, but I always knew he'd go into something like that because he's a very methodical, laid-back, philosophical character, and I'm delighted for him. And he's done so well there. You know, after bouncing back from relegation, some people haven't got the character then to do that and to bounce straight back, but he did, and I'm really pleased for him.
A little bit more edge then to the game from your own personal perspective. You obviously want to beat him.
Look, I want to beat him anyway, but in terms of things, and but look, I don't think it adds any extra edge. It's just we want to win the game. I'm desperate to win the game, for my own reasons, and then obviously it's someone who's a friend. It adds a little bit of spice to it, if you like. But look, we want to win the game for Stoke City because we need 3 points as well.
Looking back to the game against Swansea, it was a difficult test which you expected, and you'd said that you want our football team, Stoke City, to perform like Swansea in the future, or like the way they press and set up to play. It's looking at the way they took us apart, and there were some decisions that were a little bit unjustified, I felt myself. How do you feel? How long do you think it will take before we can get to the stage you want to get to?
Well, no, look, I hope we start that way in terms of the new season. Look, we're implementing certain things now, but it takes time. As I said, Swansea haven't been that good all season. They've been good lately because one, they've hit a bit of form, but two, it's been 10 months working in certain things, and then certain players who have grasped things recently have hit form, and that's how they're in the way they are. In 10 months into my tenure, I hope that we're in a wonderful place, playing some wonderful football. Now, I don't want to play the same style of football as Swansea play. What I want to do is play high tempo, attacking football, where we press, we work hard. We've done that recently. Obviously, we want to get even better and more fluent and have more cutting edge. But look, we're just on the right path. But look, they were very, very good first half last week. They really were, and it was a frustrating night for us because with the game plan we didn't quite execute the game plan, but that's a work in progress again.
At the end of a cloud over the evening, there was a bit of a silver lining with Nathan Collins. How did you feel he acquitted himself?
Yeah, very well. I think, look, he didn't look out of place. He's still got a lot to learn because as their third goal showed, he still has lots to learn in terms of the tempo and the quickness and the pace and the intelligence of championship players, but I thought he came into a difficult situation and handled it very, very well. Didn't look phased, and that's very, very good for a 17-year-old. Look, we were disappointed with a few decisions the other night, as one has been rightfully, overturned. But on a night of frustration, yeah, it was a positive.
And we've obviously got to make changes because Edwards is out. How are we looking injury-wise?
Not to give too much away, we've had one or two little knocks and things which is obviously didn't help us midweek, and things. Obviously Incy's going to be out because of that, and then we've just assessed Morris Bauer, we've assessed Ryan Shawcross, and those are going to be decisions, late decisions. The pleasing thing is we've got sort of Bruno Martins back, because obviously that decision was rightly overturned. Otherwise we would have been real short of defensive options and cover.
Looking forward to the game, a lot of people would expect and would hope that because you've always said you're giving youth a chance, that these last few games you might get the likes of Thibaut and Belinda back in. How do you feel that fits in with the system of having integrity, because Rotherham are obviously fighting for their lives at the bottom, and you've got to be fair to believe.
I want to be fair to the Stoke fans. I want to be fair to my board. I want to be fair to me and my players. I want to win. I want to finish as strongly as we possibly can. So we're not going to take anything lightly and start bedding people in for the sake of it. Look, Thibaut got his opportunity because he earned his opportunity, and he's been fantastic. And look, he's massively in contention for tomorrow. Nathan Collins earned his opportunity. He really has. So we're not giving debuts out and thinking, well, it's end of the season and so on. No, we want to finish as high as we can. I'm not used to losing football games. I don't like. I've lost one in sort of 10 or 11 now, and I don't want that to continue. I don't want that to be a theme. I want us to get used to winning games. Now, if we do that while rewarding young excellence, then that's what we will do. But I've got a group of players that are working really hard. I've got players who came here to play regularly who are not playing, who are working hard for opportunities. So I'm not just going to hand out things. If people deserve their opportunity, they'll get it, and we won't be taking any game lightly. There'll be no sanctions for Stoke City from us making changes or being flippant with any kind of rules. I can promise you that.
It's been a difficult week because excuse me, you had the game on Saturday, then you had to travel to play midweek. It's a difficult journey for the fans, and the less than 500 fans that made the effort and went on that long journey. How's it transpired now for the training for Saturday since you got back?
Well, it's difficult because 3-game week, you don't tend to be able to do much with them, so you've got to make sure that you're tactically aware. You've got to make sure that you give them enough rest, but also enough football to get them sharp for games. It's a tricky week, but it's, you know, only experience tells you what they need and what things you can't put into them. And to be honest with you, look, it's 2 tough away games we've had, and it happened, you know, when we played Derby, and probably our 2 most inept performances for a long time have been that Derby game and Saturday and Tuesday night, which meant that, you know, the second away game in the space of a few days against, you know, tough opposition. Sometimes, so we're going to need to tweak certain things moving forward, and we're going to need to get better at doing things. But it's a difficult week when there's games, because the game is the most important thing, not the training, not what they need, not what others need. So by balancing a full squad, half need work, half need the rest, half need to keep sharp, then you go into the game. So tactically you have to be aware, you have to put that into it. It's a tricky week, and a lot of thinking goes into it. So we're used to it, so because we're gaining experience. We're gaining experience daily of ourselves, because obviously I've only been a manager for just over 3 years and 3.5 years, and I've only been Stoke sort of 10 weeks, 11 weeks. So I'm learning all the time. So, but no, they're in a good place anyway.
You say you learn a lot more from defeats from victories because you analyse things more. So I'm assuming the players will have looked at themselves as well after the performance, and you'll have chatted with them since, and they'll certainly be up to put things right tomorrow. Yeah,
look, I can't guarantee the result, but I know that they were disappointed with everything, and disappointed with how we performed and so on. And look, we will look ourselves tactically and think, could we have done things differently? I think first half we got outplayed, you know, comfortably outplayed, but what we did was hung in the game. Our goalkeeper made good saves, which is what he's paid to do, and then we managed to get a lifeline. Then that was kind of taken away from us, wrongfully taken away from us. Because, you know, we came out, it was a far more even game second half, and we'll never know now if we could have got something out of the game. Now, please don't think that I'm trying to say that the referee cost us, or that sending off cost us a victory, because we weren't good enough, and I know that first half, but it still doesn't sort of comprehend, because we at the time felt it was a wrong decision. Everyone around felt it was a wrong decision. Their manager said it to me, the assessor said it to me after. So the only person that didn't was the key one, and that's what we're a little bit frustrated with, because you never know. And then it would have been a learning curve. We'd have come away like we did at Derby and thought we need to be better, but we got something out of the game, and that was kind of taken away from us, really.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
The supporters are winding down, I think, because there's only 5 games left. I suspect you're not winding down, and the fact that 5 games left, 3 against promotions, chasing sides, and 2 against relegation sides. I suspect you prefer that. Is that the case?
Yeah, I think so, because, you know, there'll be something on every game, and if my players needed any motivation, well, that's it. But for me, I don't need any motivation. I wanna finish as high and as strongly as possible while implementing certain things. Now, look, we'll be a different outfit come August, but a lot of the groundwork is getting laid now in terms of the environment, in terms of everything. So we want to continue that, and to see how far that can take us now. And then we have to be respectful to the league. And look, I'm not used to, since I've been a manager, I'm not used to being mid-table kind of relative security in terms of that. And even when I was assistant manager, I haven't been used to that. So this is kind of new for me. But we are motivated to do well. We have 3 home games, so that's good, because they're in front of our home fans, and we want to finish as strongly as possible. That's all I can say. And they're training in a manner that doesn't say to me that they're taking it lightly, and they're already planning summer holidays.
Morris Barrow might be in consideration for this weekend. In light of vacancy in fullback.
Yeah, look, and he is. The reason he wasn't included in midweek because he got injured on Monday's training. So we've had to assess him. He rolled his ankle on Monday in the final session before we travelled. So that was the issue while he wasn't on the bench. You know, it gave Nathan Collins an opportunity to be on the bench, and Nathan, you know, Morris would have gone on the pitch if he'd been on the team. But he was injured, so we've had to assess him this week, and see where we go from there.